Hello and welcome back to VGM, everybody.
Taco's not tired. You're tired. Shut up.
You're getting sleepy, very sleepy.
Dragano, you
Your
have
mind,
no idea how close that is.
your mind starts to wander. You feel your finger getting heavy, moving towards the subscribe button, clicking subscribe,
Do it.
clicking the like button.
You'll really enjoy it. And suddenly, it drifts down to the comments section and leaves a comment.
Also, something I keep wanting to say at the end of these episodes, and I keep forgetting it. I was going to say at the end of the last episode, but somebody forgot the timer and the episode was like way over, so I didn't get a chance to say it.
I'm so sorry.
So I'm going to say it at the beginning of this one. A lot of these episodes, not all of them, some episodes are like YouTube exclusives, but a lot of these episodes we stream over on Twitch.
Yes.
And on YouTube, there seems to be, from what I've heard, some misconception that you have to pay to watch Twitch. That's not true. To watch Twitch is completely free. You don't even have to have an account to watch.
True.
But
It's true.
if you want to follow a channel and chat, you have to make an account. But just to watch is completely free. Making an account is completely free. You don't have to pay to make an account and watch Twitch at all. So
Welcome
you all
to scams.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this like YouTube misconception about Twitch got started, but it's not true. It's free to watch Twitch. You all are welcome to come over and watch us, record these episodes live and get a little behind the scenes look. Again, not everything's recorded over here. Some things are exclusive.
Like the cat games that we played.
Yeah. Some of Taco's favorites.
They are my favorite. It makes me sad that it didn't do so well. They're so adorable.
And maybe in the future. We are slowly growing, so thank you all for that. Shout out to everybody that watches the videos and likes
Wonderful, everyone.
Watching and liking and commenting, it helps us out immensely.
Yep.
All right. That one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? Or a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get...
In this context, yes.
The man is the food. Eat your friends, everybody.
Eat your friends.
Holy crap, this game is old. Established 2015.
Yeah, we keep forgetting that this is
a 10-year-old game.
This is a 10-year-old game. It is hard to remember that because we constantly think it was like, oh, it was like last year, right? No, it was 10 years ago. It is one of those. It is one of those games where you're like, oh yeah, that came out like a couple years ago, right? No, it's 10.
Yeah, we sometimes forget how old we are. Like the PS3 is a retro console.
Sorry, I have to. Give me a second. I have to.
Hey, excuse me, why throw myself off a cliff?
It's retro now.
Yeah, we're 2 generations of PlayStation after it.
When did PS2 become? The world has been shattered.
Well, while Taco has an existential crisis over here, after tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune.
That he just suddenly has.
It's great. And establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
I am definitely doing some research into KFC after this.
Have you ever seen the movie about the establishment of McDonald's?
Oh no, I've not seen the movie.
You should watch that. It's actually a really good movie.
Like, yeah, because like gosh.
How far they've fallen from grace.
Yeah, it's also really sad how far Taco Bell. Like I showed you the Fat Electrician video on Taco Bell.
Did I watch it? No, but you showed me.
Yeah,
you talked about it.
Because Fat Electrician is hilarious. You would love Fat Electrician, I assure you.
That's certainly a statement. You would love Fat Electrician. Okay. I'll take your word for it, I guess.
That's Fat Electrician's the guy who did that video. So
yeah, I kind of figured he was the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you would love him. I'm sure you
You'll
would love him.
You're gonna love his nuts.
You're going to love his nuts. I guarantee you are going to love his nuts. Anyway.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
It's love, isn't it?
Redacted? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. It's not that rare.
It's not that rare. Like, again, it's totally not like the recipe has, been leaked and is available to be found on the internet.
Yeah, totally not like the guy that leaked it didn't have a hit squad sent to him and was murdered in cold blood. Wait, what? I don't think that actually happened.
Probably not.
Not to spread misinformation. I don't think that actually happened.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised.
But I am pretty sure you could find the recipe for.
Oh, quick Google search brings it right up. It's the first result.
Yeah. Yep, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not exactly a revolutionary chicken recipe.
No.
While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I'll think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Modest but thoughtful.
Personally, I think personally, the modest but thoughtful is the best choice.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've gotten his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
You know how to speak chef very well.
Yeah. I appreciate the compliment, lickin' chickerm. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
Of course.
You step inside the massive cooking arena.
Oh, this doesn't look familiar.
It's not like there hasn't been 100 different Food Network shows that have used this model.
My mom still watches those.
Yeah.
Some of her favorites are Beat Bobby Flay. Few Bobby Flay ones.
Yeah, it's not actually that great. Kinda.
He's okay. He's not, well, I wouldn't say that he's okay. He's pretty good, actually. He's not
A lot of Food Network
perfect,
shows have devolved into these like stupid competition shows. Like, I just want to learn how to cook recipes. Like,
I know, right?
where's Rachel Ray? Where's Paula Dean? Well, we know where Paula Dean is, but where's Alton Brown? Where's Good Eats? Where's Good Eats, Food Network? It was the best show you had, and you took it away from us. It combined cooking and science. It was educational in 2 different ways. It was the best, and you took it from us. Screw you, Food Network! You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Why are you getting so worked up, man?
Right into it. I actually kind of agree with you because Food Network has failed to do so. Taco doesn't know how to cook. Taco barely knows a recipe to keep Taco from starving. And I learned it through YouTube. Ironically, from a Russian guy who speaks English.
Today I'm going to teach you a recipe. You add vodka. You take a measuring cup. You add more vodka.
The reason I
you slap it in a pan. You top it with more vodka. Throw it in the oven. Cook it for a minute. Pull it out. Add more vodka. Enjoy, my friend.
The reason I was introduced to him is because I needed help budgeting for food, and his recipes were like, a lot of his cooking stuff was like, how to make food for yourself without going bankrupt in the first fucking week, basically.
Which is really hard nowadays, especially if you're trying to eat healthy.
Especially, yes. And like even just eating normally, like you will lose so much money just by getting freaking like frozen pizzas. It's ridiculous. Do you know how cheap? You know what I discovered actually when living by myself? You know how easy it is to actually make like your own pizza?
Oh, incredibly easy.
Like, it's also like way cheaper.
Pizza dough is also like way simpler than a lot of people think it is. It's not a complicated recipe.
Sure, like even just buying like the tubes of like Pillsbury pizza dough, pretty cheap.
Yeah, you can also get the Chef Boyardee pizza kits.
Yeah, you can easily make a pizza. Like, I did that for a while. Like almost every Friday for a while, I'd get the ingredients and be like, I'm making a pizza for tonight's dinner, because lol. It's that easy and that simple, and actually pretty cheap. Anyway, sorry.
And tasty.
And tasty, and it tastes good. It's pizza. It tastes good.
Yeah.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff.
Trips.
Trips falls his face first into the oven lights, and engulfs in flames immediately. Well, it looks like she wasn't destined for great things after all.
Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow?
Fucking. This girl is 0 to 100, back to 0, back to 100 in like 2 seconds.
You're not going to blow anything except for maybe this dick. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans.
I was waiting for that joke.
You're going to learn with your.
Comes.
You're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
You're gonna earn with your adorable, yes.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Oh, do we have to choose between Miriam and Colonel Sanders again?
Damn it. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team?
Get a choice on this?
Oh, yeah. A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, lickin' chickerm. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. People.
Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Oh, do we have to choose for her?
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend
Gotta
duties
be
can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. What do you want to ask Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Clank. I'm 100% going Clank. Because, again, we talked about Pop and his not washing hands.
But she thought he was kind of cute, though.
I mean, they're both adorable. Look at Clank.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, look at Clank. He's adorable.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
Also,
But-
Pop is also not 100% there. This kid is a detriment to the kitchen. just saying.
Yeah, he seems slow.
SLOW, Dragano, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Dragano, come on.
Where did you think I meant? I'm generally confused now. It's not entirely clear if Bob has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Aw, look at how adorable that is.
Warp, warp, warp.
Which is weird, because I've never really said a machine looks adorable until this game.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank may not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. A large robo-cock comes out of it. It's tentacle-like.
Drago, that's-
It wriggles its way towards Miriam.
This is the wrong type of game for that, Dragano.
It's a dating sim. What do you mean it's the wrong kind of game for that? It's the perfect kind of game.
It's not an age game. This is a dating sim.
Most date sims are H games. What do you mean?
This one's not an H game, though.
You don't know that. We've barely started.
What are we gonna do? Friggin' fuck the chicken bucket? I mean, actually,
I mean,
wait a second.
it kind of looked that way.
No. Oh no, that's our future, isn't it? In this game, we're gonna a bucket of chicken.
Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to
Where's
focus
my-
on your own
where-
cooking
where-
classwork.
Where's my TF2 scout with bucket chicken meme?
All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Take a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even have to cook it. Using an octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Their grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh.
I think grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy actually will.
Yeah, for Colonel Sanders, who is all chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. Hey, look at that. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy.
I have to say, have you had mashed potatoes and gravy from KFC?
Yes. My order is chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, and mac and cheese.
I've actually had the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is not bad either.
Yes.
The mashed potatoes and gravy.
In fact, with the mashed potatoes, with the mashed potatoes and gravy. In fact, my favorite thing to get from KFC is the famous bowl.
Pat. Freaking like, I have to say, I'm not a fan of gravy usually. In fact, I actually have a bit of trauma from gravy, but I will absolutely 100% have gravy from KFC because it's.
I love
so
gravy.
good. The gravy is. Really
But again, I'm a fat piece of shit, so.
I'm a bit traumatized from biscuits and gravy when I was a kid.
I love biscuits and gravy. I just had that the other night.
I hate
Last-
it. I hate it. I will not eat it.
I love it.
Pet pat.
And especially sausage gravy. Mm.
Pet pat.
Anyway.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, it's you.
We're just
I almost tried to hump him walking up to him.
Right? Also, you can't. Can I hide this? No, I can't. You can't really see it too well, but that's thigh squish.
That thigh squish with her chicken cutouts.
Yes. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van, while I'm over here crushing Lickin' Chick'em's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Why did it suddenly get really intense with the metal music?
I was like, what is this music all of a sudden?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Lickin' Chick'em was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van.
She nudges him way too hard in the freaking ribs.
She just stabs him with her fingertips in the ribs.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that if we cast complementary shadows, we fit together? Like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Right? Like you can see it.
Lord. Girl, take your non-horny pills, please.
Right? You can see it dripping down her thighs right now.
And we're not just talking about the oil.
Turn Colonel Sanders hunk of hunks in your time of need. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Lickin' Chick'em as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior.
I'm not sure on that business side of things, that statement that he just made. I'm not sure, because businesses are not exactly like that, ever.
Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Lickin' Chick'em's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential.
Do you see her face? She's so, oh.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. You know so well why your attention was elsewhere. Yeah, they're not super difficult.
It's not super
The trick is not to
difficult, but-
overmix.
True. It's true. I have made it is. I actually do have to say I love making mashed potatoes like by hand.
Yeah.
Actually mashing them. It's hella.
Hey, get out some aggression.
It also makes it just taste better, I think, in my opinion. To you know, it's the philosophy of you have to defeat your sandwich before you can eat your sandwich.
Right. I know just what to do.
It just makes it taste better.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh yeah, that's the mashed potatoes and gravy we all know. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular.
Why
Granny would be very proud. Right? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up, and you and Ashley... When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders.
Of course she is.
And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid face!
Beautiful face. There's a beautiful one there, but oh well. Alright, sorry.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, lickin' chickerum. We do not waste food in the Rome cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have mashed potatoes, Faye?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Mashed potatoes with gravy.
Why is it on
pathetic?
wax?
I don't know. It's served on an axe.
Alright.
In just a
That'll
few
smoke.
minutes.
You know what? You know what? Respect. That actually is dished quite well on that axe blade. So, you know what?
Yeah. I
Fair.
prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about the dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late.
Dog might be
It has
right.
been eaten.
Oh, the kid's gonna actually die.
I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him!
He just throws it. He just threw a shit on him.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie! Tastes like poison!
Oh, is this a repeat of freaking our
Steve,
Steve?
you want some honey? Still got some bees on it.
Still got some bees on it, or this poison mushroom.
The entire class is
Clearly
gathered to watch
dripping
Pop's
with
final
poison.
moments. Yeah. Shock is frozen. The whole crowd, they're as motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Same, honestly.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Saying that, you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Oh.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know,
I know.
they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, lickin' chicken. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen.
Can I just say, after he said, when I was just a boy, I was immediately going into, when I was a young boy, my father
took me to see a marching band.
Basically. Come on, Dragono, you don't know the Black Parade that well? Dragono.
What? That's it?
Anyway. I mean, we can't obviously sing all of it anyway, but, you know. Anyway.
And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on the shooting star.
So when are we getting
Ashley? Hey, no, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff, and to be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
That poor kid exists only to be shit on. I'm so sorry, kid.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spark Monster is here to fight a hero.
What the fuck is going on?
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I am a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do?
I didn't know we were playing Pokemon.
We're playing Final Fantasy.
Wow. We're playing Final Fantasy, my bad.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Sport Monster won't forget this. Sport Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Sport Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger, more intimidating. How will you respond? All out attack?
Cook with Love.
At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Sport Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Sport Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Bend. Trepidation. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Chickens. Yes.
Hot high power pinch.
Oh, we got a bit of a shirt rip there.
You saved me with your rippling muscles. An injured sport monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. Last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy.
What a guy.
You want to thank him.
Anyways, we should probably end the episode. There's not really a great spot in this story. Gosh, dang it.
You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly.
Wow.
Ready for the next day and next time on VGM.
Aw, shit. Bye, everyone.
See you
I'm not
next.
very good at these.
See you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye.